Hey guys, and welcome back to some more Football Manager 2018 live FM18 and my brand new stream save. We're going to call it Championship to Champions League, and in this series we're going to start unemployed. We're going to try and find a championship job at the very least, I guess, and we're going to try and just turn them around and do something decent with them. That's and Lucas, no, I'm not doing a Liverpool save. We had a vote in the last stream, and the results were, I think, I don't know. Shall I actually get the results up? So it was straw poll, wasn't it? What FM series? I think that's there we go. So the options were Liverpool, Championship Club, brackets start unemployed, another game, Blackburn series, MLS, or continue the journeyman. And 60% of the vote went to a championship club starting unemployed. So a big welcome to all of you here. There's 19 people watching already, so a massive hello to everybody. Evening to John O'Martin, evening to TIJ. And you may well have used that job centre picture, TIJ, but I used it first on something like the 7th episode of The Journeyman this year. You can go back and check, because that's where I got it from. Hello to King, and hello to Billy as well. Shame you're not doing a Liverpool save. Well, you know, you should have voted for it, and if you did, well, then I'm sorry, but 60% of people voted for the championship thing. King, the ladies team finished last time out. The season finale. We finished the season and qualified for Europe, but we decided that we wouldn't do a second season on the ladies database simply because the finances were ruined, and you know there was nothing I could particularly do about that. Just because of the nature of the database. It was obviously the first version of it. Hello to Siraj as well. Hopefully you're alright. I'm okay. How are you? To a TIJ will check, apparently. So glad it's not Liverpool, apparently. Hello to Straz Gaming. How are you doing? So 20 people watching. I think that's a good time to nip in to some Football Manager. I've already played up to November. I set it up last night just to check everything was alright. I'm using the FM Editors updated database up to something like the 17th of April. So there's pretty much all of the changes up to that point in place. We've played forward a couple of months, and also I didn't want to just be pressing spacebar continuously. So, you know, there's a couple of jobs available, Sunderland and Sheffield Wednesday. I have, I think, applied for both of them. Or we will apply for both of them, I guess, and you guys can sort of decide whether them jobs are good enough. Now, I want to manage in the championship. That is the level I'm setting myself. Vintage Hannard goes live when I'm making a cup of tea. Well, you know what time I go live, Bellex. There's no excuse. Hello to Aidan Dunn. How are you doing, sir? Ronnie O'Sullivan for the Worlds. Well, I backed that at the start. He has won 5 tournaments this season. So, yeah. Siraj, I'm probably not doing Ashes cricket again, to be honest with you. I just didn't enjoy the game towards the end of it, and I'm just enjoying doing the series I've got on the channel. You know, I might do it in the future, but I'm probably not going to, unfortunately. Please, Sunderland have a sorrow, apparently. You know, Sunderland are from round me. They've had a torrid time of it recently. They're having a torrid time in this year's championship. They're down in 23rd place on 12 points, which is a little bit better than what they're doing now. Burton are bottom of the championship. Sheffield Wednesday in 22nd as well. There's a few jobs that could come up around there. Too. Steve McLaren, funnily enough, went to Ipswich because obviously Mick McCarthy's not there. I didn't bother applying for it at the start. I thought we'd get into the season a little bit and have a proper turnaround job. It should be a cracking save as long as you don't go to Sunderland. Chef Wed, they're not bad little team, plus a nice Steel City derby. Indeed, that would be quite fun. Anything but Sunderland, according to King. Should go to Middlesbrough. Well, you know, it really depends who offers us the job. Nobody might, but we have been touted in the media as one of the favourites for both of these jobs, so I am hoping that we do have a chance at them. Shame about Selby, definitely not a shame. second least favourite player. Did you see what happened to Neil Robertson's tip? I didn't, but Neil was playing really poorly, and he's had a bad season, to be honest, Billy. But, you know, Selby, he's won it in the last 2 years. He's had his turn. It's nice to see somebody different winning it this year. We all know the first player you will buy will be a young striker from Liverpool, Paul Glatzel. Well, he's actually probably too young to sign at this stage of the game. Did someone say Max Verstappen? I didn't see it. So yeah, well, on the 11th of November, we've got 23 people watching. That is absolutely insane. If you are new around here, make sure you do drop a subscribe for daily FM18 content. We have got a brand new Football Manager series that started this week. Hey, Harry Kewell's being sacked by Crawley. Where are they? They're 24th in League 2. I'm not going to do a TIJ with that one. Toby, I'm sure Toby did watch the game from last night. It was pretty incredible what Liverpool did, and I've heard a lot of people singing the praises of Mo Salah. Now, serious time, focus in. We have a job interview with Sheffield Wednesday. Now, they've been a solid Championship club the last few years. They've obviously been in the promotion picture the last couple of years under Carlos Carvajal, and it would be nice to lead them back to the Championship for the first time this century, really. You know, they had a brief spell from January to May in 2000, but it would be nice to actually bring them back, so we will attend this interview. I didn't... oh, he didn't. Okay, yeah. There wasn't a podcast yesterday because Toby was running around in his carts, and you won, didn't you? The handicap race or something, wasn't it? He's actually a meme on the channel. Signed Divock Origi. I mean, I'm not even at a club yet, Billy. I'm not even at a club. Embrace it. Drop a subscribe. What if I pick it up? Well, there you go. What if you pick it up? Well, if you pick it up, then that's good as well. You know, drop a subscribe, pick up a subscribe. It all works for me. Just click that subscribe button and maybe the notifications button as well. What's a new series? It is Championship 2 Champions League. We have started Unemployed on a professional footballer reputation. We'll be trying to get a job in the Championship and sort of progress them up the leagues. Or up the league into the Premier League, and then hopefully eventually into the Champions League if we have time. Obviously this is only once a week. What time will the podcast be? 8 PM as usual tomorrow. Joe, hopefully you can come along for that. A bit of a random question, but I do. I'm guessing that was in response to his question before. Bit of Wenger talk. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of talk this week. You know, we might talk about Mo Salah, perhaps. We might talk about the World Championship snooker. I know Toby's been watching a little bit of it. The new cricket competition. Yeah, there's plenty to talk about on the podcast this week, so make sure you come along 8 PM tomorrow, and if you miss it, it will be archived as a video after, so you won't miss it basically if you don't want to. And obviously we'll have the chat running alongside as well, so you'll definitely feel like in the live stream. Well, we're a strong motivator, all right. No need to make any staff changes. Attacking football is absolutely fine. That'll do. No philosophies. Best way to go, in my opinion. I don't like being constrained. 180k in the transfer budget's a little bit wobbly, Andy, but 35k more on the wage budget. That's all right. Do you have anything to? Nah, that's fine. We'll sort that out as it comes. Toby, are you on Instagram? Are you on Instagram, Toby? I always love Joe's literal answers to my condescending, sarcastic nonsense. Well, you know, Paul, I've got to be, you know, I've got to make sure that you're not, got to make sure that you're not serious. I've just done it again, haven't I? Fantastic. So, Joe, if you were a professional footballer pre-management on this save, what teams would you have played for? Probably, I don't know, Championship clubs. I'd have been at Burton. Knock it wide. Perfect viewing for me, giving Stokes kamikaze into the Championship. Exactly, knock it wide. You know, you'll get to scope out your opposition for next year and maybe have a crack at the job yourself once Paul Lambert goes. Liverpool were incredible. Joe, what is your next team for the FM World Cup Series? It's Denmark. That's who we drew in the Wheel of Fortune. So Denmark will be starting tomorrow. And I'm really looking forward to that. They've got a much better squad than I ever thought. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun one. Mark my words. I wonder why I might know that. If sign and deal with Sheffield Wednesday put George Hearst in first game, I'll have a look at him. Oh my Jesus, it's not it wide. Coventry sack Robbins, Bradford sack Grayson. Simon Grayson's had an awful, torrid time. Now, Bristol City, this could be an interesting one. They're 22nd in the Championship. We'll drop them a quick apply. Paul will love that one. I'll pick up the apply then. We briefly had 28 people watching there. That was insane. So a big hello. Denmark for the World Cup. Well, I mean, you'll just have to find out. I mean, you know, we could channel the brilliance of the 1992 Denmark side. I mean, I wasn't on this planet in 1992, so it'll be impressive if I got that. Yeah, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Motivator. No changes. That's fine. Avoid relegation. 2.2 million. That's what we like to see. 500k wage budget. Job done. Very well, guys. How's things? Yeah, not too bad around here. Will you be going back to Football Manager 2008? Probably not, Trippy. Not this year, at least. Kind of just got other things going on the channel, and it sort of dropped down the priorities, unfortunately. But, we've been approached by Sheffield Wednesday, so we'll talk about that in a minute. There are lots of Toby Jones in the Instagram. You heard about Gerrard being Bookie's favourite for the vacant Rangers job? No. Nope, I haven't heard anything about that. I really thought Croatia's midfield would have led the rest of the team to get quite far. I don't know what you're talking about, Joe. Croatia? When did I ever manage Croatia? Mbula's still smashing them in from distance. Right, so, Sheffield Wednesday, 8.75k a week. Let's just have a little look at what's going on. So, they're 21st in the Championship, on 16 points after 17 games. They're 14 points behind the playoffs. Bristol City and Sunderland are also in pretty similar positions. If we have a look at Sheffield United's squad, I mean, top goal scorer of 2 goals. I think that might be where the problem lies, everybody. I'm no Arsene Wenger, but I think I can spot a problem when I see one. Top assists is 5, a couple of 5s there. Romain Sawyers, now, I had him at, was Fleetwood, maybe? In the journeyman. Oh, they've got Jordan Rhodes. Interesting. Has he just come back from injury, perhaps? Well, he's only played 6 times this season. Gary Hooper. So they've got a front line of Gary Hooper, and they've got Stephen Fletcher. I mean, this is looking promising, to say the least. So they've got Stephen Fletcher, they've got Kieran Westwood. Is that David Jones, the midfielder? It is. Former Wolves player. This could be quite interesting. George Boyd as well. Barry Bannon. I think this is a fairly good side. What do you guys think in the chat? Do you think Sheffield Wednesday are a possibility? Rangers chairman was at Anfield last night, which okay. If you want a challenge, try getting Charlton Athletic back to the Premier League. They're unfortunately not in the Championship. I would quite fancy doing Charlton, but they're not in the Championship, and well, it would be a mockery of the name of this series if I didn't manage a team in the Championship. Neil Warnock is favourite for the Rangers job. That's hilarious. Did you see Kev's video on this Grand Life? No, I really haven't watched that just yet. I will be at some point. It's on me watch later. I just haven't had time, to be honest. I've been watching a lot of God of War, trying to sort of watch that without playing the game, because it's really not my game to play, my type of game to play. But you know, it's a decent watch. Romain Sawyers isn't bad. Ex-Walsall player. People are saying take it. Let's just have a little look at the possible jobs that might come up. So there's Reading maybe coming up soon, Middlesbrough, Leeds, but probably not for a little while. And Sheffield United have actually won their last game. You know what? Let's take it. I quite fancy this job. And if it goes awfully, we can just resign and start again. So we'll try and get 10k out of them. We'll get a 2-year contract is pretty generous for a guy that's never managed. We have got 10k out of them. Lots of people saying take it, so we will take it. Hi Joe, Sheffield Wednesday are a great option. Thank you, Adam Palmer, for saying that. But here we go, Sheffield Wednesday. Let's get stuck into this then. I will just save it right now so that we don't lose it. After we've got this far, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with the Sheffield Wednesday job. I can't be saying Sheffield United too much, can I? They're marking the 150-year anniversary. There's some unhappy players. I don't really know what it is. They all won first team football, and to be honest with you, I'm going to be giving the likes of Fletcher, Rhodes, and Jones some first team football. Marco Matthias looks like a decent player as well. Morgan Fox, fairly decent. Didn't he play for Leicester? Oh, he played for Charlton. Okay. He's apparently our best left back, so I don't really know why he hasn't been playing. But Sam Hutchinson will just leave captains and stuff the way it is. Immediately demands higher wages. George Hearst in the first team. We will have a look at him, Lucas, in a second. A money grabber. He better beat Ipswich. Stephen Fletcher, 1 star. Is he? What? What's happened to him? I mean, it says good player for most Championship sides, and I really don't know what that is. It says important player in prime years. Whoa, it says 3. What's going on here? If you look at that, he actually is a good player. And that must be some sort of glitch. I don't know where that's come from. Is he? I mean, he is 1 star on there as well. But good spot. That is crazy. Didn't he play for Leicester? Nope. Charlton. Close but no cigar. Exactly. Ross Wallace plays for these as well. They've got some good players in this team. Right, we're looking for George Hearst then. Apparently, if we go into the under-23s, can we see anything there? There he is. George Hearst, he's 18-year-old. He's got some good potential, to be honest with you. He's been doing good in non-competitive stuff. So why don't we get him up to the senior squad? George Hearst there. There is quite a few good players in this under-23 squad. We can move him up. Puddle can move up as well. They've got a lot of good strikers. I don't think we're going to manage to play them all, unfortunately. There's Preston as well, but he's another attacking player, so we won't bother with that one. Under-18s. There's a couple of good players there. Looking at the finances, £750,000 in debt, and we're making quite a large loss. Oh my God! Look at that! Look at that! Yeah, I think we're going to need to turn this club around financially just a little bit. We're not probably going to be able to make many signings. Yeah, it says 3 stars on the right. Really weird. Watching Real and buying. So buying ahead. Cool. Come on, Real. Maybe SI don't like him exactly. Oh, 5-star potential. Yeah, indeed. He's lucky to have a star. Sign Charlie Adam, the man oozes talent. I mean, you know, I'm not sure we'll be able to sign him, but we'll have a look. 1 star at the moment because he's injured, so he'll play like a 1-star player. I'm sure that's not a thing, but you never know. Bring up Nulu, apparently. Who's Nulu? Where is he? Is it this one? Am I just an idiot? Am I blind? Well, he's out on loan, so we won't bother with that until the end of the season. So, shall we have a look and see if there's any nice players available on a free transfer? Paul Konchesky, I think he plays for Billericay in real life, so that would be a little bit of an odd one to sign. Chris Commons, Julio Baptista, Dexter Blackstock, some great names in there if we sorted by caps. Is Shea Given still here? I don't think he is, to be honest. I think Shea Given is gone. Shea Given. Ah, he's at Leeds, okay. I don't think that's a thing in real life, is it? But he has signed for Leeds. And there you go, signed Lord Bentner. Sign Ronaldo or Messi. Declare interest in Ronaldo or Messi. Resign. Surely Sheffield Wednesday legend Andy Hinchcliffe is on the staff. Perhaps. Shall we have a look? Is that how you spell it? Apparently not. Apparently doesn't exist in the game. I don't know. James Chambers worth a look. Here he is, 37 years old. Former Walsall player. Oh dear. I mean, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no to that one, Bellix. But anyway. We'll have a little look at the team report as well. Squad depth, see exactly where we need to improve. I mean, what do we usually play? I am quite liking a 4-2-3-1 at the moment, so we might go for that. But then, you know, we have some good strikers. I kind of want to exploit that. I mean, we could just play 4-4-2. Dave Jones in the middle. 4-4-2 might work. So, shall we go 4-4-2? Let's see what that looks like. That looks alright, you know, a 4-4-2. If we move that and that. Quite happy with that. Get Benito Carbone on the staff. He's not there, Paul. He's not there. I reckon Verstappen will win. He'll make every other car crash and take first by default. Yeah, I quite fancy Hamilton for this weekend, but then again, he doesn't tend to do that well at Baku, but he does need a little bit of a response to the start of the season. I'll get Jack Hunt in there. I said Hunt before any of you lot try and point us out. We've got Louvens coming on there. Left back Morgan Fox. And I said Fox. I didn't say anything else there. We'll put Reach on that left hand side. He wants to be a winger. That's fine. Why not? Look at Salah, he is a good player. Verstappen is the best ever F1 driver, so he should win. Is this one of the races on Channel 4? I don't believe so. It might be. It might be. but yeah, I don't actually know. Just chatting. David Jones. We'll get him into the middle of the park. That'll do. I'll tell you who we haven't seen yet tonight. Good old lady plays. Oh, it is on Channel 4 apparently. I think the podium will be Leclerc, Ericsson and Verstappen, because Verstappen will take everyone out. Kieran Lee. Does he like being it? He does. I'll put him on support. George Boyd on that right hand side. I mean, look at that. Look at this. We're putting together a good team here. Awesome. It means I don't have to stream it. Hi Joe, what have I missed? Sorry I haven't been on streams recently. No worries, Finn. We've literally just took the job at Sheffield Wednesday. We started Unemployed, applied for a few jobs. Sheffield Wednesday were the first to get back to us, so this is the job we've gone for. And, you know, we're quite enjoying it right now, aren't we? Jordan Rhodes can go there. He likes being a poacher. That looks good to me. It really does look good to me. Well, I mean, the match is today against Ipswich, so that's going to be a little bit tricky, to say the least. Barry Bannon, Sawyers. Well, he's injured. Put Hearst in there, and put Matthias in there as well. So that's our first selection. Who's going to win the World Cup and Golden Boot? Panama and... who's going to get the Golden Boot? Javier Hernandez. Egypt and Salah. England and Harry Kane. Anyone remember Sheffield Wednesday? It was 1999-2000, Jono, if you're interested. Joe, no sub goalkeepers needed. I mean, we don't have any other goalkeepers in the squad, so I'm not bothered. If he gets injured, he gets injured. You can see it's going to happen now. Right, we're going to play counter-attacking. We'll play structured as well. They wanted attacking football, didn't they? So we'll try and be as attacking as possible, but it is going to be tough early on, you would imagine, to do that. Play with a higher tempo. Yeah, that'll do for me. And hopefully that'll be a good first team to get out there. Speaks like it's 80 years ago. I'm a Huddersfield fan, so does anyone but me think we'll stay up? And honest answers, yeah, probably. Oh, we've got to attend this nonsense meeting. Yeah. It'll be good. Good to meet the press. Of course it will. Oh, for goodness sake. Step into football management at just 20 years old. Age isn't important, son. You know, at the end of the day, you shouldn't be asking me that question. You should be asking the board that question. So, good luck to Joe Hannard. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I very much appreciate that. We've got this meeting. Right. Now then, I like to get him to take friendlies, him to do the opposition instructions, him to do all training for all the squads. That'll do. That'll do for now. Hey dear. Right. Des Walker, David Hearst, Paolo Di Canio, Wednesday legends. Can you name all the clubs who were in the first Premier League in '92? I probably can't, to be honest with you. I wasn't around. Right, Jordan Rhodes, he's only on 87%. Maybe we'll give George Hearst a bit of a go up front instead. We'll see how he does. So we're playing Ipswich today, managed by the one and only Wally with the Brolly, Steve McLaren. We'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. I'm expecting a defeat in this first match, but you know, it could happen. It could happen. I don't actually know where they are. We're huge underdogs, apparently. We don't have an assistant manager. That's not good. We'll have to get one of them soon. So, Ipswich are... By the way, banana flavoured milk is the drink of choice this evening. We'll get the league table up here. Ipswich are up in 10th position, but they're only 8 points ahead of us, so if we win this, you know, maybe we can think about promotion later in the season. But it is going to be a big match and a big test of our sort of abilities today against a team that's in the top half, away from home. I've only met the players 6 hours ago. It's not going to be easy. Here's Ward with the ball. Now to Freddie Sears to Webster. We're just wide open in defence. I really don't like this. Really don't like this. Oh, for goodness sake. Freddie Sears has just scored. It's 1-0 and not a good start. Joe does nothing except pick the team to lose. If that happens in real life, Steve, at town, I will find Evans and shoot him. Oh dear. Not a good start, is it? 1-0 at half-time. I mean, it could have been worse. It really could have been worse, but we've really shown nothing so far. To be perfectly honest. We'll give them the good old Hannard Rolligan at half-time. There you go. This is actually Leuven's first match and he's captain. Says it all, doesn't it? Villa, United, Norwich, City, Spurs, QPR, Liverpool, Wednesday, Blackburn, Arsenal, Chelsea, Everton, Sheffield United, Palace, Oldham, Forest, Ipswich and Wimbledon. Well, we'll assume you're right there, Paul. I reckon he's just gone on Wikipedia and typed all that out. Anyway, at least we had some good passing there at the start. Wolves are dominating this league, just as they were, or did in real life. Bristol City 2-0 up against Preston. Maybe we should have went there. Here's Hunt. Hunt on the ball now to Jones. Now to Lee. Lee! Oh, that's just wide. Unlucky there. Hannard out. Ah, dear. Birmingham 1, Middlesbrough 1 is the other score at the moment. This formation isn't working. Shall we go to a more familiar one? The 4-2-3-1 that I've been using in the World Cup Challenge. That really can't go wrong, can it? Oh dear. Right, he can come off. We'll put on Sawyers there. He can play as a Mazzala. We can bring on this guy. Reach can play there. We'll bring Hooper off for Jordan Rhodes. And there you go. Bob's your uncle. There you go. Just completely changed the way we play. There you go. Hello, Billy. How are you doing? What team do you play for? Sheffield United. Sheffield Wednesday, sorry. There's more than them. Okay. I didn't actually count 22 there, so, you know. Yes, Sawyers. Oh, how did that not go in? Right. We'll go attacking. Hit early crosses. Get stuck in. Oh dear. We're out of our depth already, aren't we? Sheffield Wednesday. I mean, to be fair, you know, this is our first day at the club. 1-0, I think we'd have took that. 27 watching, but only 13 likes. What's going on? Everyone liked the stream. You heard him. You heard him. It can definitely go wrong. Joe's in charge. I like it if he wins a game. Oh dear. Well, I think that's it for the first match. We've lost 1-0. I mean, you know, I don't think much can be taken from that. We'll just be very aggressive. We'll get an assistant manager in because we need one ASAP. You'll get a plane to go across the stadium in the next game. I love all the support we're getting here, guys. Imagine the real Wednesday manager kept calling them United. He wouldn't last a week. Had to go for 5-10 minutes. What did I miss? Just us losing a game, Toby. But, you know, it's still a long time to turn this around. We've got another away game against Reading, but then... Oh, I thought that was on Christmas Day. But then we're playing Hull. We've got a tough run of games coming up. We probably should have looked at this before we took the job. I think we've established the 4-4-2 doesn't work, so we'll try the 4-2-3-1 tactic in the next match. So we'll get that sort of familiar with them. Anyway, shall we try and get some sort of assistant manager to the club? One that we can trust. Steve Agnew. If we search staff role, assistant manager, employed, that's fine. World reputation, exceptional. Let's see if any of these are interested. Hold on, these can't be. What's going on? Exceptional. Okay. Superb. Very good. Good. Fairly good. Okay. Kit Simmons, I feel like Kit Simmons could do a decent job for us, actually. Who's he wanted by? Oxford. You know what? Let's get Kit Simmons on board. I think he'll... Oh, I don't know if he'll accept that. Oh, for goodness sake. We'll give him all of these wage rises. Try and tempt him. Come on, Kit. There we go. Lovely. Right. Has anyone got F1 Fantasy? Joe, what are your predictions for Baku? I don't have F1 Fantasy. Predictions, Hamilton win. Keep the faith, things will get better. Well, let's hope so. Hello to Jan, how are you doing? Got to go. See you later, Finn. Thanks for dropping by. Hopefully you enjoyed. Oh, HQ in 22 minutes. We'll be having a live HQ once again with Shazza Carpenter. Or will it be Berwick Livingston? I really don't know. You only missed Coventry, Leeds, Middlesbrough and Southampton. Good effort. Yeah, good effort from Paul there. Asks to recommend sign. Oh, so he managed, or he was at Sunderland with Chris Coleman, I guess. Right then. Right, we're hopeful of avoiding relegation. All of this. Right. Oh, for goodness sake, we want to change that straight away. Right, let's get him on that. New signing press conferences. Is director of football there isn't, so Kit'll do it. Tunnel interviews he can do. Friendly matches he can do. That'll do. That'll do. Yeah, we'll sort all that out at a later date. Were Newcastle not in? No, I don't think they were. Not the first one. I'm quite busy. Good idea with the stream series. Thank you very much, Jan. I'm glad. I'm glad you think so. Now say them in the order they finished. Not a good idea. To give your assistant manager a 50% yearly rise. Who cares? Who cares? We're not going to be here long enough. What did Toby say? I said if you got 15 likes, you'd sing if I were... I mean, you didn't, Toby, but, you know. Where did you say that? But I'm not doing it, so, you know. Right. Reading versus Sheffield Wednesday. So, we're going to go for this 4-2-3-1 formation in this match. Go for that. That'll be fine. Try and bring Barry Bannon on. George Boyd doesn't want to play there apparently, which is annoying. George Hearst can come off. Who have we got down here? There's obviously Stephen Fletcher, who's apparently a 3-star now, so bring him on for George Hearst. And we'll put on Jordan Rhodes up top, and we'll see how he does in this match. I had Jordan Rhodes at Reading in my FM18 save, actually, and he did very well. So hopefully he'll do very well against them today in the last stream. You did say it, actually, Toby, but, you know, never mind. Went from 19 to 22 likes then. The trick worked. I remember Villa going close and Norwich were ace. Yeah, I feel like Norwich were a surprise package that season. Why can't Norwich be this good now? This was when City, Liverpool, Chelsea and Arsenal were topsy-turvy. I mean, City were in League One at some point. Or the equivalent, at least, in the 90s. Anyway, here's Hunt. Now to Sawyers. Sawyers on the ball. Matthias, it's away. Here's Lee. Forward to Jordan Rhodes. Now George Boyd over the bar. Unlucky. Unlucky there. "20 minutes in. Still 0-0. Chris Gunter on that right-hand side. Swift. Gunter again. Get away. Oh, it's a good save. It's a good save. Abita's injured, which is good for us. Here's Boyd. Come on. George Boyd. Sawyers. Forward to Rhodes now. Bannon. Barry Bannon. Oh, it's a good save by Manone there. Oh, dear. City with Nicky Weaver and Paul Dickov in League One. Here's Boyd. Boyd on the ball. Now Lee. Lee to Sawyers. Oh, that's terrible. Shouldn't have lost the ball there. But we are playing better. Bannon. Here's Matthias now to Lee. Matthias again. Matthias gets it into the middle. Jordan Rhodes scores. It's 1-0. That's a great start for us, and we leap up to 19th place in the table as it stands. And if we can win this match, it could be such a momentum booster for the next few games, because it is such a tough run. And Jordan Rhodes getting a goal, that is probably the most important thing. Darren Huckabee. Signed Dominic Solanke from Liverpool, and by the way, where's the YouTube bot? We blocked him, Billy. We blocked the YouTube bot because he was annoying everybody, including me. So yeah, he's gone. He's gone. So, 50 minutes gone. We're 1-0 up, which is really good. Bristol City also winning. They seem to be in a decent vein of form as well. Oh, we've overtook the Steel City rivals there in 20th place. Kieran Lee, he can come off. We'll put on David Jones. Why don't we put Liam Palmer on? Put him on as a wing back on defend. That'll do. On the road to victory. I like that. Oh no! Oh, you nearly jinxed it there, Jono. Look at Dominic Solanke. We're not going to be able to sign him, Billy. We're not a big club. We're not a big club. He plays for Liverpool, you know. We're not going to be able to sign Liverpool players, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, we will check him out, but I'm highly doubtful that we'll be able to get him. Oh no, here's Martin. Oh, it's over the bar. And I think we're going to get our first victory here, and we do. 1-0 against Reading there with Sheffield Wednesday. That is what we're talking about. That is a big result for us because we weren't expected to win that, and we came through. And to be fair, we were by far the better team. We deserved to win that. We'll have a little look at Solanke, I guess. Well, I really highly doubt we'd ever have a chance of even getting him in on loan. So, yeah. Send the assistant to that. Sign Bobby Moore. I'm assuming that's a joke, but just in case he is a Liverpool player. No, it was the late, great Bobby Moore that you were talking about. So how's everybody's saves on Football Manager going? Let me know what yous are up to in the game, in the chat right now. What are you doing? Who are you managing? And how successful have you been in FM18 so far? I really, really would like to hear about that. So please let me know down in the chat. It's a joke. I know. I wasn't happy with my lack of playing time. New start for everybody. Oh, for goodness sake. I'll give you a run of games. Yeah, there you go. Non-existent. Literal Hannard strikes again. Got a goalkeeper crisis, Joe. I'm sure Lloris would swap London for Sheffield. Exactly. It wasn't literal. I was, Lucas might have been suggesting a young Liverpool player like he always does, but in this case he wasn't. Doing a Liverpool save. Solanke top scorer in 2023. Cool. On the mobile. In fact, I need to ask who to do a relegation challenge with. WBA, Stoke, Southampton, Sunderland, or Walsall. I mean, I think West Brom, personally. Or Southampton, you could end up at Portsmouth again. Just had a refresh gone with Charlton. I've been struggling of late to pin a save down. What happened to the Atlanta one? Coming to the end of my 6th season with Leicester and only won the Game Cup. And just now got into the top 4. I'm assuming you mean the League Cup or something. Very true, I'll let it slide. Toby Dewar, West Bromwich Albion. On the mobile, I've just won the Champions League with Southampton. Impressive. I'm managing Marseille, won Ligue 1 and the Coupe de la Ligue. Maybe swap for a different league. Os Campos is a beast and qualified for France instead of Argentina. That's cool. Sunderland, TIJ. You can try the Sir Alex Ferguson challenge. Yeah, Sir Alex Ferguson challenge. Always something I've actually quite fancied doing, but haven't got around to it. And I'm pretty sure somebody else is doing it on YouTube these days. Obviously, my hands are tied with the World Cup challenge. But who are we gonna put in the middle? What about Abdi? What does he like to be? Oh, they're all DLPs. Oh, Sam Hutchinson. He can come in for Glenn Louvens. There you go. What does this guy like to do? Oh, defensive mid, apparently. Nah, he can be a central defender, and he can like it. Fletcher, but the thing is... Oh, that's annoying. Never mind. Butterfield? That'll do. That'll do. I think that looks quite nice. So we'll go for that, and we'll try and beat Hull. FA Cup, okay. I'm in 2061 on a World Journeyman Series. I've won 72 trophies so far. That is incredible. Wow. 53, is it 53? No, 43 years in the game. That's pretty damn impressive. First season with Rangers, had a shaky start but went on a good run into the last 32 of the Europa League and top of the league. Lost to Celtic in League Cup though, and that hurt, I can imagine. Hold on a second, it's away. Thank goodness. Did 3 seasons at Atlanta, got mega frustrated with Juve, just couldn't win the league. Italy, very frustrating, the amount of insane defensive tactics. Here's Butterfield. Butterfield on the ball now to Lee. Lee to Butterfield to Sawyers. Matthias, come on. It's Sawyers, it's for a wide. That's disappointing. I think we zoomed in a little bit by accident. I would blame autocorrect, but I don't think I could get away with that one. TIJ Connor Chaplin series. That's into the middle. Oh, for goodness sake. That was poor. In my game, Glatzel was released and went to Rotherham. Just got him on loan for season. Well, hopefully he does well for you. You know what he's capable of. Evening to Aaron. How are you doing, sir? Oh, George Boyd's injured. Well, Stephen Fletcher used to be able to play there, didn't he? Well, he can now. He can now. There you go. 72 trophies in 43 seasons is some going. It certainly is. Certainly is. Hello, Carla. How are you doing? Here's Irvin. Now Henriksen. A good save by Wildsmith there. Fletcher wants some first team games. Stick a big goal. I mean, he'd probably do a better job than this goalkeeper. Here's Sawyers on the ball now. Fletcher. Fletcher to Lee to Butterfield. Forward to Sawyers. Can he get forward? He can. Matthias to Rhodes, and he scores another goal. Jordan Rhodes scores his second goal of the stream so far. And I'm telling you now, him scoring is going to be very important in our season. Wahoo, says Carla. That's not a question, an answer to the question. How are you, Carla? Here's Butterfield forward to Rhodes. Jordan Rhodes, can he score another? Oh, he's dragged it wide. That was rubbish. Is it the Ultimate World Club Challenge? It is the it is the Ultimate World Club Challenge on the SI forum. Wow. I mean, if you can find a link to it, tweet it to somebody or send somebody a message and they can put it in the chat. Aaron's doing great on the bad side. On the bad side, I'm at work. However, I can't keep myself motivated without watching your stream during the break. Well, you know, there's worse ways to keep yourself motivated. Hopefully, you enjoy and seeing how boring this stream is. I'll say, well, my job's not so bad after all. She's wahoo. Yeah, you're good. Here we go. Now, Cautious Paul. Carla is one of my friends, so no flirting with with Carla. She's good, which is good to hear. And I'm alright, thank you very much for asking. You're one of 20 lucky people across the world that are currently watching the stream, Carla. Or 19 now. So somebody's gone off. It's probably Carla, you know. Right, 20 minutes to go. Fletch hasn't had a good game, has he? We can put Fletch in the middle. We can maybe put... Adam Reach can play there. I forgot about that. So we can move him onto that. Puddle. can go there. Yeah, there you go. She's half my age. She is Paul, actually, you know. Just about. Aren't we all one of your friends? Well, of course, Bellex, of course. But I'm pretty sure Cautious Paul would flirt with anything, I'm sure. Ay, dear. Here's Hutchinson. Now Fletch. Oh, that's poor. Here's Green. Green on the ball. Green. Oof, good save by Wildsmith there. Wouldn't say lucky. I don't know what was lucky. Here's Dicko. Dicko forward to Bowen. Oh, that was terrible. Captain Goodspeed. There's worse streams out there. At least you know how to play football, man. I mean, that's arguable. That's arguable, but I appreciate it. Oh, dear. Here's Butterfield. Matthias gets it forward. Dawson. It's away. Well, it's full time here at Hillsborough. Hull are a playoff chasing side, so 1-1 isn't too bad, to be perfectly honest with you. Everyone thought would be beaten. That's fine. How do I send a link? Well, you'd have to message one of the moderators, so the people with spanners next to them, or tweet it or something like that. So basically, Joe saying that cautious is not that cautious. May flirt, but he's very cautious about it. You're one of the 20 lucky people in the world watching the stream. Ah, right, wouldn't say lucky. This is a good result. Yeah, I'm happy with 1-1 against Hull City. What time is it? It's 57. So I think it is time for a round of HQ. I'll just message Rachel and let her know that HQ is happening in 3 minutes. And we'll have some live HQ on the stream. So if you do play HQ, get your phones out, and if you do know the answer, make sure you do put it in the chat, A, B or C, and try and help me win £550. I would appreciate that. So there we go. We'll let it load, and hopefully it will do. Try and get an extra life. If you swipe up with your 2 fingers on the bottom of the screen, you can get an extra life, just like I've demonstrated right there. And that'll help us in tonight's game. And obviously, if you want to help me win HQ, then you can use my referral code CaptainGoodspeed, all one word, and maybe give me extra lives. Who knows? Where is Rachel? Well, she was at a brass band. I don't know where she is right now, but you know, that's up to her. She's probably on her way back. So we're playing Birmingham, bringing back Brum. Tell Rachel I said hey ho. I will do. I'll message her right now, actually, and she'll be so confused at the fact that I said Carla said hello. I'll put in brackets on stream. There you go. There you go. It's all done. It's all done. What are we doing? HQ Trivia. It's an app. Multi-choice questions, 12 questions. If you answer them all correctly, you win a share of £550. If you get one wrong, you're out of the game, unless you've got an extra life, which can be used once per game. HQ, by the way, if you want me to be a host, you just have to tweet me at CaptainGoodspeed, and you know, we can talk terms and conditions. Hello to all lady players. How are you doing? Very nice to see you. Brand new series, of course. We've ended up at Sheffield Wednesday. We've had 3 games, and we've had a win, a loss, and a draw so far. So we'll see. Took longer to shuffle home from the bingo than normal, OLP. Oh, cautious Paul. Reckon I could get them all right. Well, you could do. You never know, Carla. You never ever know. Just saying Carla says hello could go very wrong. It could do, Robert. It certainly could do. Hello, it's only 4 PM here. Nearly time for dinner in bed. Cautious Paul, that was quick wit. Quick wit. It really was. Listen carefully to the host. Indeed, you should all listen carefully to the host. We've got TIJ in there too, who's added us as a friend. I don't know what that exactly means in HQ, but never mind. Don't kid yourself. I mean, Carla, there's a chance, you know, you've got a 1 in 3 chance on every question of getting it right. Stranger things have happened. And the first 2 are generally very easy. So it's really the sort of around 3 to 12 that is, you know, the away. Or away. Nobody's going to know what that means unless you're a true northerner. The prize is £550. Doesn't that buy you a 3-bed detached house in South Shields? You are a cheeky son of a gun, Bellix. But no. I mean, if I won HQ 100 times, I'd probably have enough to buy a house here. So, you know, that's a motivation. Right, we'll put Adam Reach in there. I tell you what, we've been doing all right with this tactic, you know. We'll stick on Abdi in there. It's probably a bad idea to start a match in the middle of HQ, but hey ho, we'll deal with the repercussions in the middle of the match. We'll get into it. The banter around here is top level stuff. I'm glad you think so, OLP. I'm glad you think so. We'll probably be streamed for another half an hour. So a couple of more matches after this one. Here we go. So 2 minutes 18. Obviously, I'm going to be well behind you guys. So, you know, if you do want to tell me, I can't tell you the answers, but if you want to tell me A, B, or C in the chat, only if you definitely know, and you know, majority will win. I've not got past. I've got to the last question a couple of times, I think. I actually won cash show the other day, so you know that was quite nice. Won £1.23 or something. But and how many times have you won at HQ? I've won 0 times at HQ. Oh dear. Oh, we're playing Norwich today, so Joe Hansel, if you're still about, we're playing your boys, of course. Got some funky music going on. Love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, the quiz hasn't started yet, but you did panic me there, OLP. Oh dear. We are actually playing better than Norwich. They are second in the league, so we're not expecting anything from this game. If Toby gets further than me, I'll have to leave the country in disgrace. Dear. I mean, some people in my lectures the other day were getting Q1 wrong, and I was just... How? Watch me get question 1 wrong today. Got some Raven going. Oh, damn it. It's 1-0 Norwich. Right, here we go. We've got... Hello, HQTs.
Hello, UK and Ireland. Who is ready for some...
Why didn't she say HQTs? I now look like an idiot.
Infinity War is out tomorrow. It's supposedly the 2nd most expensive movie ever made. It features stars that we can even count. But
Nervous.
you are the only stars that count, so it's time to bring out your superhero skills for this war.
Sharon Carpenter.
I'm Shazza Carpenter, your Black Widow of Quizery, and this is HQ Trivia, where your brain skills can help.
Laggy, the HQ. Quality Hannard dance moves. It's 2-0 Norwich. No more dancing. No more dancing.
The answer, if you get it correct, you move on. Answer all 12 right and you win, or you split that cash. And tonight we have a heroic £550 up for grabs. That's that incredible
I could buy you a house in South Shields. She's cracking old carpenter. I thought you might like her, Paul. Here we go.
Which animal's name means roughly water horse, vampire bat, blue whale, hippopotamus. I've been on a horse by water on the beach, but
I haven't got a clue, to be honest with you. I assume hippo, but I really don't know. I really don't know.
Dinosaur level dangerous. Good luck trying to saddle up on a hungry hippo.
Yeah.
Hippopotamus.
I thought. Whew. I'll type the answers in the chat as well if I know them.
Boring old glamorous casino. Q2, in which TV program would contestants be most likely to spend dingo dollars?
Well, that's I'm a celebrity, so.
Celebrity Crime Watch. Dingo dollars? I prefer pounds myself. The only prize on offer for Crime Watch contestants is jail time. The show dishing out the down under currency. It's I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. 126,600.
2 questions down already. Only 10 to go, everybody. Right, we'll pause that there.
Disgusting and humiliating tasks, all in the name of winning dingo dollars and the public's affection. What people will do. Now I see you out there, players. I want to say hello to Gossip Dan.
She's gonna say hello to us on stream, aren't you?
Hello to Rich Higgs and the boys. Hi guys. Mark Beatty and Cohen Noble are out there studying hard for their exams. With a little break for HQ, of course. Hello to the Brown family in Glasgow, James Harpin, Katie Boucher, Ryan Spencer, and the Jones Barbecue and Football.
Could have got that one apparently, Carla. The dingo dollars.
Napoleon Bonaparte is often credited as referring to Britain as a nation of what? Biscuit eaters, dog walkers, shopkeepers. We have a bone to pick with Bonaparte. Whether he actually
You can't hear the question. Okay, I'll hold it closer.
Unexpected douche in the bagging area. He called us a bunch of shopkeepers. That wasn't very nice.
There you go.
Was it? And that was a savage question. It was.
May have had to use an extra life there. Because Carpenter should do this stuff. Yeah, I didn't read the question.
15 of you still left in this race. Now the little Frenchman was just bitter that we gave him a receipt with his Waterloo
I've been
passport.
Napoleon.
Q4. Approximately how many people are born in the world every minute? 10, 32, 250.
I mean, surely it's 250. Surely.
The sounds of things. They say
Surely
one
it is.
born every minute, but their maths is way off on this one. Saying hello to 4.15 screamers a second is 250
Way, there you go.
babies
There you go.
born per minute. 35,578 of you born to be winners. No, it seems you're
Can you hear the
special.
questions
Isn't
all right
special
now?
After all, as about 360,000 other people have exactly the same birth dates as you do. Yeah, it's true. Q5. Which London feature corresponds the most to the Peripherique in Paris? London Underground, M25, Cycle Network.
I'm going to say the Cycle Network. I really don't know.
In Paris.
Blown apart, what do you
If you
mean?
love rush hour traffic, then put a ring road on it. It's Paris's answer to the biggest car park in the UK. It's the M25.
Damn it.
That is
Oh dear. We're out. We're out.
2,650.
Well, that's the end of HQ for us. Never mind. Never mind. They've got easier since the first one. Scam. The first question's usually the easiest. Can't wait for one born every minute tonight. Ah dear. TIJ, the Napoleon knowledge. Here's Watkins. Watkins on the ball. Forward to Ivo Pinto. Is it going to be 3? It's a penalty. This match hasn't quite gone to plan, has it? It really hasn't. Back to FM, indeed. And not a happy return to FM. It's got to be said. 3-0 now. 3-0 in this game. And we have been torn apart by Norwich City here. Is it going to be 4? It is. Grant Hanley. Oops. But don't panic, everybody. Do not panic. We weren't meant to win this game. Norwich are second in the table and fighting promotion. All we're doing is trying to stay up this season, and I am confident that we will be able to do that. So hopefully we can. Off to type Sharon Carr. Oh dear. That's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. Oh. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if you get some results, Paul. Hey dear, yeah. You're a funny man. Ah dear. Yeah. Oh dear. Alright, anyway. At least we can laugh at the fact we just lost 4-0 against Norwich. That was brilliant. As long as you don't tell us you're typing left-handed, Paul. Oh dear. Filth. Pure filth. Let us know if you find something, Paul. Oh dear, this is fantastic. Hello to Rachel. It's a good job you've come in when you have. Restore some order in the chat. And Paul, you're not typing what I think you're going to type next into that website that you're on. Nothing to see here. Alright, anyway, in light of West Ham's... I'm not prepared to talk about that this time. Hey, right. Should we lighten the mood in the chat a little bit? Alright, I better not have this on loud. But everybody have a look at this and lighten the mood a little bit in this weird and wonderful chat. There we go. Paul is very much okay. Dear. Share with the class. Bet he tries Joe next. He better not. You never know what you might find. Discuss issue with Louvens. Lighten it. We're all laughing till we cry already. Well, I mean, you know, I was just trying to divert what we were laughing at. Just put a lovely little YouTube video for people to watch in there. I'm sure you'll all enjoy that. I've noticed since we've been laughing about this pure filth in the chat that we've gone down to 15 or 16 people watching now. You never know what you might find from Joe's part-time gig as a erotic film actor. Dear. Right. Will you be great? No. You'll have to remain patient. I mean, I've been here 4 games. You know, I mean, it's just not on. People complaining. Right then. So we've got this game, and we'll play. We'll play Borough. We'll play Wolves and Borough. And then we'll finish off this episode or this stream. But it's been a really, really fun one. So thank you everybody who's come along. And if you have enjoyed it, make sure you do leave a like down below. We have 24 likes currently, which is absolutely fantastic. I really do appreciate that. Make sure you share it about as well. We'll be here every single Wednesday at 8 PM. And and we'll be having a load of fun with this save. I think it will be an enjoyable one. So please do come along and have a nice chat and relax on a Wednesday evening at 8 PM. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, right, well, he's going in January anyway. That was a slip up in the press conference. Right. What are we going to do? How long's it? He's out for 3 months. He's out for 5 months. He's out for 3 months. All of our wingers are out at the moment, which isn't good when you play with wingers. We'll put Gary Hooper on that right-hand side. We'll see what he can do today. I kind of want to give Fletch a go today, so we'll give him a go and we'll see how he does. Come back tomorrow too. Yeah, come back for the podcast tomorrow. Hopefully you will enjoy the podcast. We'll be chatting about a load of stuff. Captain, what do you think England will do at the World Cup? I think we'll get out of the group. But, and to be fair, I mean, the second round, the hardest team we can face is Colombia, theoretically. So, you know, I think we should be aiming for quarter-final at the very least. But, you know, it's England, so we'll probably get knocked out in the second round. Out on penalties in the second round. Yeah, I have been looking at it, and in their international history, England have only ever won one penalty shootout, and that's across all levels, so sort of under 21 and the women's game as well. We've only won one penalty shootout, and that was in Euro 96 against Spain in the quarterfinals, and then we lost on penalties in the semi-finals, which, you know, is unbelievable. We've got the worst international record at penalties. Higgins through, that's great to see. I'm glad about that. I do like a bit of John Higgins. Off to Avengers, then NFL draft tomorrow. Someone horrible. Spain. Yeah, 96. There you go. Did I not say Spain? Here's Venancio. Here's Lee. Venancio. Or Venancio. Who knows? Tried that. Old lady players, how do you pronounce his name? Butterfield. Sawyers on the ball. Gets it forward towards Gary Hooper on this left-hand side. Gets it in and Fletch over the bar. That was close. So many times I've seen international Tony come down to the end, to an end with penalties for England. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're not actually that bad at, so we don't lose too many at international competitions, and we just lose them on penalties. Also the Germans on pens. God damn it, Southgate. Well, hopefully he won't be taking any pens in the summer. I wouldn't put it past him. 50 minutes gone. 0-0. I mean, you know, if we hold these to a 0-0 draw, I think we can be happy with that. Whose name, sorry, was talking to my flatmate. The central defender. You'll know which one I mean. Hutchinson, of course. What was his name again? There we go. Venancio? Is that right? Venancio? Just another mediocre campaign with second in the group, then a second round exit. Probably. But to be fair, that's an improvement on our last World Cup. That's a shame that we've just conceded there. Fletch can come off for Jordan Rhodes. Who can do... I mean, he can play advanced forward. I'll bring on Adam Reach. Just don't have a lot of depth. That's the problem we're facing at the moment. We'll put on Abdi. We'll swap them two round. He can play as a DLP. We'll have two DLPs in there, and actually, no, we'll do that instead. Very decisive as always. We're useless. Long gone are the days of Stevie G, Lamps, and Scholes. I mean, definitely Scholes. Long gone. But No, I get what you're saying, Toby. That would be brilliant if Southgate picks himself for the squad. He took the job just to play the World Cup. Oh dear, it would be brilliant. To be fair, I don't think anybody would. I don't think anybody would go mad, would they? They'd love it. I'm only joking, of course. There would be national outrage. Scholes on the left wing. Madness. Ah, dear. Venancio. There you go, Venancio. I didn't do too badly, did I? Didn't do too badly. He's having a good game as well, actually. It's a pity that it's 1-0. I feel like we've played well here. He's probably better than several of the England squad. Fair enough. Yeah, a fair comment. But only going down 1-0 to Wolves, top of the league. They absolutely dominated the Championship this year. I don't think that's too bad a result. We've actually played fairly well. We've had a couple of decent chances, but you know, on the whole, Wolves have been the better side, and it is going to take some time. You know, we're probably going to have to move some players on in January, maybe get a bit of money in, get one or two utility players in to just sort of bulk this squad out. I feel like we're lacking in a little bit of depth at the moment, so yeah, having some my Easter egg. Thanks, Joe. Well, it was that last year's Easter egg, or was that this year's? And hopefully you're having a nice cup of tea in that cream egg mug. Anyway, post-match press conference. If my players aren't in the send assistant, I can't be bothered with all of that. I am noticing some sort of weird bright lights at the top of my monitor. I'm wondering whether when I took it to the NEC, whether it got a little bit damaged. It's difficult to explain what I mean. Like an Alan Partridge chocolate, like an Alan Partridge chocolate orange. That was difficult to say. But we're heads are above water. By the way, has this always been a thing? When you hover over the continue button, it sort of goes a different shape? Because I've never noticed that before. Anybody want to allude to that? There you go. And he drops it. That's good. No, he actually remembered to get me one. He's on the ball. How's the music going? Can't make a brew because I'll miss the stream for once. Well, that's very, very faithful of you, Rachel. It has, Joe. Okay. A good rehearsal tonight. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Take your phone to the kettle. It's been like it since the Champman days. Are you serious? Is that all? How? How have I never noticed that in the many, many, many years I've played Football Manager? How have I never noticed that? That is absolutely crazy. It's amazing what you can find out, though. By the way, let's have your guys' opinions on this for the last game of the stream. Downloaded a few new skins last night. Me and Rachel came to the decision that this was probably the best one. We'll see what you guys think of it compared to the old Football Manager. I have got it in tomorrow's Football Manager, the World Cup Challenge, but I changed it back because, I don't know, I quite like the original one. But only need a clarinet now for the floral dance. Toby, you sad man. What if my housemates start talking to me? Put your headphones in. Maybe you're just thick, Joe. Wow. Hey dear. Ah dear. Thanks, old lady players. Thank you. don't know how to respond to that. You wouldn't believe how many times I've heard that. What did Cautious Paul say? Just one cornetto. Ah, dear. What's wrong with a bit of Terry Wogan's vocals, Joe? Leuven set for Vitesse. Well, he's dead for a start, TIJ. Only trying to help. Oh dear. I just honestly don't get it. Not a bad skin. What's it called? What's it called? I got it on FM Scout. OPZ Elite 2560 and comes with this NB one, but I can't work out what the difference is with that. I played the recorder. Anybody else got an opinion on this skin? While we're talking brass band in the chat there. I'm using the CFM skin 2018 beta. Cool. There's no clarinets in a brass band. Right. Look at this website and everything. There's hyperlinks. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Balex likes the skin. Well, we might have this skin for the stream save, just to have something a little bit different. We're coming towards the final match of the stream now, so everybody buckle in and just watch some brilliant Football Manager take place, of course. Right, Kieran Westwood, you're back in the side, young sir. Now, Fletch wasn't very good, was he? So we'll put him as a poacher. Gary Hooper, I think he created a couple of chances on that left-hand side. Maybe could have done a little bit better, but that's fine. I played the steel pans once badly. There we go. We'll get into it. Now, what I really like about this skin is this thing that's going to come up in just a second. So here's the formations, and wait for it. Time for the last farewell if it's the last game. Dee 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 dee. There you go. Look at that, Hillsborough. Way Sheffield. Capacity 39,812. You know, I'm so tempted, Toby, to sing the first line, but I'm not sure. Anything to report on the Sharon Carpenter search, Cautious Paul? There's a ship lies rigged and ready in the harbour. Go on, Toby, sing the next line. That is lovely. Yeah, I do like the sort of pre-match stuff on this skin. I just like the in-match in general. I like the sort of different colours for the positions. I think that's quite a nice touch. It is good, but I just went a bit mad. They had a band at my school. Butterfield. It's away. I don't know what's going on here. Here's Adamar. Why didn't he come in? Oh, he got it. Here we go, Hunt. I can't play HQ again with the things I've seen. Beautiful voice, Joe. Come on, Toby. You've got to get the next line in the chat. I'll give you a clue tomorrow. I did follow on with the second line, I promise. Here's a Sombalonga. Oh, for goodness sake. Britta Sombalonga. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Luckily, I don't think anybody's paying any attention, Toby. Never mind. Maybe next time. Ah, that is just stupid. I mean, if we lose this game, it's a little bit more worrying because it means we've only won one of our sort of 6 matches in charge, and that's certainly not a good conversion rate. Tomorrow for old England she sails. There you go. Oh, he's going for it now. Joe, you need to send me your settings. Definitely. Although I'm not sure that my settings have actually fixed it. It did for those couple of episodes, but I have noticed a little bit of lag in there. But I will send you my my settings over. Here's Fox now. Lee to Butterfield. Butterfield on the ball. He's lost it. Eisfeld now. Harrison. Harrison. Baker. Eisfield to Assombalonga over the bar. Right up the bassoon. Right. Valencio. I don't think I want to know what I missed. Venancio. Now here's Hunt. Lee. Venancio. Fox. Got 20 minutes left here. Lee. Butterfield. Sawyers. Come on. Butterfield. Oh, that's forward to Jordan Rhodes. Oh, great save by Randolph there. I just dropped the bit rate down a fair bit and it sorted me out. Dear me. Dear me. Just play the clarinet in a different way. I've just read that. It's not for your innocent eyes or ears. Can you sing God Save the Queen by the Sex Pistols? Promise the video won't be... Oh, for goodness sake. We just conceded again. And now I'm starting to get worried. Gary Hooper. Let's get him in there. Not Gary Hooper. Stephen Fletcher. Gary Hooper can come off. We'll put Adam Reach on. I mean, I feel like I'm just making the same substitutions every single game. Right. Westwood's made a couple of really poor mistakes today. He really has. I guess it's all about the lip control. I love Joe's chuckle. Ah, dear. Well, we've lost this match as well, so not a good end to the stream. I know it's fun to make him laugh, like a naughty schoolboy. Ah, dear. Right, so we've lost this game, which is rather disappointing, to say the least. And maybe I'll have a think in between episodes, or in between streams, of how we're going to turn this around. We're just going to simply have to win games. I think that's the solution, isn't it? Yeah, such a Michael Owen comment, that. Considering he's going to be a teacher, it makes it more ironic. Don't be worried about the video being demonetized after this conversation. Oh dear. Right, so I think that is where we're going to leave it. If we have a look at the progress we've made, it's been pretty damn terrible, hasn't it? We've scored 4 points out of a possible 24. No, 18. And Jordan Rhodes has scored the only 2 goals of our tenure so far, and that has been the big problem for Sheffield Wednesday in general this whole season, is scoring goals. And look at that, they actually won 2 games up there. Yeah, we're going to have a real think of how we're going to turn this round, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed that, and if you have, make sure you leave a like down below. Let me know down in the comments, if you're watching this as a video, what you've thought of tonight's stream, whether you think we've made the right decision going to Sheffield Wednesday. I mean, if we get sacked or something, we'll just sort of load a new manager in and we'll try this championship to Champions League thing again, and hopefully we'll not come to that, and we'll manage to actually do something in the league. We're currently 21st, so just sitting outside the relegation zone, which isn't too bad at the end of the day. But no, thank you very much for coming along. I really do appreciate it. We've had a right good old laugh tonight. We had some live HQ once again, and No, it was really, really fun. So thank you everybody for coming along. 27 likes is absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you tomorrow for the podcast, 8 PM. Don't miss it. Catch you then.